All right, man. Let's start with these Dodgers, my hometown, LA, baby. Right. I gotta say that some of the moves are very questionable with the Dodgers, especially this Mookie Betts acquisition. For me, this is not what needed to be done. The thing with the Dodgers is they probably have one of the best farm systems, throughout the last decade of bringing players up. And this starting pitching staff, I'm actually pretty happy they got rid of Maeda and Hill and you, which are all good pitchers, right? But they're so injury prone. These guys get hurt all the time, and they got some bucks back to do what? To get fucking Mookie Betts for why? Your offense is absolutely fire. You don't need that. If anything, you should be moving Kike Hernandez and Chris Taylor out of there. Long story short, the bullpen still needs help. Why aren't the Dodgers in the World Series? Why do they keep losing? Why do they keep stubbing their toe? The time is now. They keep stubbing their toe because they don't have a sufficient enough bullpen. They can plug in pitchers. They can plug in certain guys, but that's not the way to win. What the Nationals pulled off was an absolute anomaly, right, with the way that turned around for them. But at the same time, man, you got an aging Kershaw. You got this team who's still not figuring out that the bullpen is the real problem. We can't just plug and play our guys. And I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're taking the World Series. We know they're going to be NL West heroes, probably NL stars. But to me, I think the Dodgers are still in the same position. This Mookie Betts thing is absolutely ridiculous. With David Price, who's going to be your back-end starter, and he might be playing fucking Fortnite all day, getting some hand cramps, and not being able to throw a pitch. So I don't know. I'm not high on the Dodgers. I think these are bad moves, except the pitching situation with you and Hill and Maeda. I thought that was good, but I don't really see them going too much anywhere. They'll probably hit their win total, and they'll still be absolutely elite. But long story short, I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think they're doing big things this year. They're going to do the same thing they do every year. What are your thoughts on everything with these Dodgers over here?
I mean, I think the Dodgers are, if only, probably the only team that has a chance to hit 100 wins. The projected total is 101.5. I got them. My projection has them at 101. Obviously, Kershaw, Buehler, 1-2 is solid. Kershaw is getting up there, and he's slowly declining. David Price, I'm not high on, but he is moving to the NL, so his numbers should be a little bit better. And then 4 and 5 is really a question mark of starting pitching. They got Julio Urias, but they're stretching him out as a starter because he was in the bullpen. Alex Wood. Or Jimmy Nelson. Jimmy Nelson they got from the Brewers, but I'm pretty sure he didn't start. He didn't pitch much last year because he was hurt, so they're going to build the workload on him. He may start, but they do have Dustin May. They do have a couple of good prospects. Dustin May, he'll probably start in the minors. He had a little discomfort in his side, but I would assume he gets called up this year, and he'll be in either the 4 or 5 spot.
They traded Gonsolin, right?
Yes. Tony? Yeah, right. He's gone. But as for the lineup, they're going to slot in Gavin Lux. He's another young guy who I think is going to be good, but who knows what we're going to really get out of him. Then they got Mookie Betts, obviously, Justin Turner, Bellinger, and then Jock Peterson. He's probably a little upset because he was traded, or quote-unquote, traded, and then they
fell apart,
and now he's back on the team. So that probably doesn't feel good, And then the bullpen, the bench.
Trinan, though, I didn't touch on Trinan from the H. That's an absolute ace. So maybe that helps out a little bit.
Who is it? Blake Trinan?
Yeah, from the A's. Remember, he was one of their star closers with the Oakland A's last year. Yeah. So he's on the Dodgers now. So that's
he's from the bullpen. He's going to be in the bullpen though.
That's what I'm saying. That was what I was angling at, the bullpen side of things. Is why they're losing.
Yeah. Oh, they still have Gosselin too.
I thought he was traded.
No, they still got him, and they got Joe Kelly still as well. And then the bench, they added AJ Pollock, who is pretty good, but last year, he started slow, but I think they're probably the best team in the National League. They do have some prospects, as you mentioned, Gavin Lux, Dustin May. And they also got from the Twins, they got Gratterall or whatever. But I mean, they're the head of this NL West division. I don't really see any other team in this division competing with them, so they should walk away with it. But they are odds to win the division minus 1,300. I got so obviously we ain't betting that. Yeah,
Fire of the year. Yeah, I agree, man. I think the team's going to do the same thing. It's just that the outfield depth is going to cause some player rift right in the locker room because there's a lot of talent there and there's not enough room. So it's going to be real interesting to see how the dynamics are moving with the Dodgers here. But we'll see, man. They're actually, I forgot about that Trinan situation. That's a big deal. So we'll see how they go. And you think they're going to hit that win total or exceed that?
Well, the win total is at 101.5. Mine is from FanDuel. My projections have them at 101. So I'm not going to bet it, but I think if any team hits 100 wins, the best team to hit it is the Dodgers.
Now, we got to take into consideration also with this break, which I don't think is going to be super prolonged with the MLB starting.
Yep.
For some of the guys, it's going to be a good thing, right? With some of the injuries that we have already seen flare up in a lot of these lineups. But for some of the pitchers who the point of spring training is to dial in some of their stuff, some of their secondary mechanics so that they can have a better arsenal of pitches to use.
Yep.
And when they don't get that chance, and now they really got to do it live, and they're just doing it throughout their own group, which they're not even a part of right now, right? Everyone's self-quarantining, fucking contagianing themselves. I think that's going to be a problem. We're going to see some guys get like lit up and, be like, whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a bigger deal than people think, that they're not getting into this system, which has been ingrained in them forever, at least the major league guys. But we'll see what happens with that. But
Who-Bangin Sports Talk. What up, though? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.